Daniel stood outside, staring at the luxury cars. He nervously adjusted his shirt. He had never been here before. Beside him stood Amara, calm, confident.
Are you sure I'm supposed to be here?
Yes.
On one of the busiest streets in Lagos stood a tiny POS kiosk. It was nothing impressive. A wooden counter, a faded umbrella, one plastic chair, one POS machine. But behind that little kiosk stood a young man named Daniel.
He did not drive an expensive car. He did not wear designer clothes. But Daniel had something many wealthy people lacked: discipline.
Every evening, he carefully recorded his transactions. And every night, before going home, he separated his business money from his personal money.
One afternoon, a beautiful young woman walked toward his kiosk. Her name was Amara. She wore a simple dress, flat shoes, and carried an ordinary handbag. Nobody looking at her would have guessed that she was worth billions of naira. She stopped in front of Daniel.
Excuse me, please. Can I withdraw 5,000 ringgit?
Of course, ma. Give me your card.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Please enter your PIN.
Done.
Transaction successful. Here's your money.
Thank you. You seem very happy for someone running a small POS stand. I'm serious.
This small POS stand is my beginning.
Your beginning?
Yes. One day, I'll own many outlets.
How many?
20.
20 POS outlets?
Maybe 50.
That's ambitious.
I don't have much money, but I have a plan.
What's the
I save
plan?
part of my profits, reinvest the rest, and keep growing.
How much do you make?
It depends. Some days 8,000, some days 12,000, maybe 15,000.
And you're happy with that?
I'm grateful, but I'm not satisfied.
Why?
Because I know I can do more.
What's stopping you?
Capital.
How much would you need?
Maybe 2 million to start properly. I'd open more outlets, put enough working cash in each location, and keep proper records.
You really know what you're doing.
I'm trying.
I'll see you again.
She walked away. Daniel watched her leave. Then he smiled. He had no idea that the woman who had just withdrawn 5,000 regas was worth more money than he could imagine.
If you're enjoying this story and want to see more inspiring stories like this, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It really helps us bring you more stories like this. Now, back to our story.
Daniel!
Amara! Amara, you're back again?
Maybe I like your POS stand.
Or maybe you like the man behind it.
Don't flatter yourself.
I'm only joking.
Over the next few weeks, Amara kept finding reasons to visit. Sometimes she withdrew money, sometimes she transferred money, sometimes she simply looked at her suspiciously.
Can I ask you something?
Sure.
Do you actually need a POS service every other day?
Maybe.
You withdrew money yesterday.
And?
You're withdrawing again today.
Maybe I spend a lot.
And you're secretly very rich.
What if I am?
Then congratulations. I'll find a way to make it.
Amara stared at him. There was something different about this man. He wasn't trying to impress her. He wasn't asking for her number. He wasn't complaining about how difficult life was. He was simply building.
What's wrong?
Business is terrible today.
But there are customers everywhere.
That's the problem. 3 people withdrew large amounts this morning. Now I don't have enough cash.
Can't you get more money from the bank?
I can, but I need more working capital.
What about your profit?
That's the mistake people make when they don't understand POS business.
Explain it to me.
If I make 10,000 profit today, I can't spend all of it.
Why?
Because tomorrow customers will come to withdraw money. The money in my account isn't all profit. A large part of it is business capital. If I spend it, I won't be able to serve customers.
Daniel and Amara became close. They talked about business, they talked about family, they joked, they argued about little things, but Daniel never asked her for money.
Do you like this phone?
Why?
Just take it.
I can't.
Why not?
Because I didn't work for it, Amara smiled.
What if I want to give it to you?
Then I'll appreciate the thought, but I still won't take it. She had met many men who became extremely friendly when they thought she was wealthy. Daniel was the opposite. And that was exactly what frightened her, because she was beginning to fall in love.
Another day, Amara visited him and stayed with him from afternoon till evening. Later in the evening, Amara sat beside Daniel after he closed his kiosk.
There's something I want to ask you.
What?
What exactly do you do?
Why?
You dress simply. You don't behave like someone struggling. And somehow, you always have money.
Maybe I'm secretly rich. What if I told you I was extremely rich?
I'd congratulate you.
You wouldn't ask me for money?
No?
What if I offered to invest in your business?
Then I'd ask you for the terms.
What terms?
How much are you investing? What's your percentage? What's the repayment arrangement? Who owns what? Everything must be written down.
You wouldn't just trust me? What terms?
Business and friendship are different things.
You're serious?
Very.
I want you to come somewhere with me tomorrow.
Are you sure I'm supposed to be here?
Yes.
For all this while, Daniel had no idea Amara was a billionaire.
You mean you've been coming to my tiny POS kiosk every week?
Yes?
Oh my goodness.
Are you angry?
No. I'm shocked.
I didn't tell you because I wanted to know if you liked me for me.
I did.
Even before you knew?
Especially before I knew. There's one thing you need to understand.
What?
I don't want to become rich because I'm dating a billionaire.
Then how will you become rich?
Through my business.
And if I invest in your business?
Then I'll treat your money like an investor's money, not free money.
A few days later, Amara invited Daniel to a quiet conference
I'm willing
room.
to invest 10 million into your business.
10 million?
Yes,
Why?
because I believe in your vision.
And what do you want in return?
40% of the company. Take your time.
I will.
Daniel picked up the agreement and began studying it carefully. Amara told him not to rush and to take as much time as he needed. He read every page, examining the terms carefully. After several
The
minutes,
terms are fair. Let's build.
Let's build.
Amara smiled and accepted
Deal.
the agreement. They shook hands, sealing the deal. Neither of them knew that the investment would completely transform Daniel's life. But they also had no idea that the biggest challenge of their partnership was still waiting for them. Within months, Daniel opened his second outlet, then the third, then the fourth. His business began attracting attention. People who had once ignored him now greeted him respectfully. But Daniel remained disciplined. He kept separate accounts. He monitored every outlet. He checked daily records. He refused to spend business money on personal luxuries. When he confronted the employee and asked how long the theft had been happening,
How long has this been happening? For months.
he had trusted this employee with the business he had worked so hard to build. Without wasting time, Daniel called Amara and told her that they had a serious problem because someone had been stealing from the company.
We have a problem.
What happened?
Someone has been stealing from the company.
How much?
She was shocked by the amount. Amara offered to cover the loss herself, but Daniel refused. He explained that if they kept solving every mistake by simply putting more money into the business, they would never build a strong company. Instead, he wanted to fix the system so that such a theft would become much harder to repeat. Amara smiled. She told him that his response was exactly why she had invested in him in the first place. As Daniel's company continued to grow, something else began growing alongside it: rumors. People started whispering that Daniel had only become successful because he was dating a billionaire. Daniel told her that it didn't matter and that people were free to say whatever they wanted. He said
Let them talk. I'll prove them wrong with results. Let them talk. I'll prove them wrong with...
She became angry and wanted to know who had started them. Amara then asked him what he would do if the people were right. Daniel was stunned.
What if they are right?
He interpreted her words as a suggestion that he could not succeed without her. He asked if she truly believed that he was incapable of building something on his own. Amara quickly tried to explain that she had not meant it that way, but Daniel was already hot. He told her that regardless of what she meant, that was how her words had sounded to him. Then he walked away. For the first time since they had met, something between them had changed. The days that followed were uncomfortable. Daniel became distant. Instead of spending time with Amara, he buried himself in work. He focused completely on expanding the business and proving to himself that he was capable of succeeding. Amara eventually approached him and apologized. Daniel told her that everything was fine, but Amara knew it wasn't. She reminded him that she had only given him an opportunity and she had never wanted him to feel indebted to her.
Daniel, I'm sorry.
It's fine.
No, it isn't.
You gave me an opportunity. I'll always appreciate that. But I need to prove that I deserve my success.
Amara told him that he didn't have anything to prove to her. Daniel replied that perhaps he didn't need to prove it to her, but he needed to prove it to himself. With that, he walked away. Amara stood silently, watching him disappear. For the first time since meeting Daniel, she wasn't worried about losing her money. She was worried about losing the man she had fallen in love with. 6 months later, Daniel's company had grown dramatically. He had now had 30 outlets operating successfully. But despite the rapid growth, Daniel still carried disagreements with Amara in his heart. He had made a decision. He wanted to buy back part of Amara's ownership using the profits generated by the company. One evening, he called her and told her,
I want to make you an offer.
What kind?
I want to buy back some of your shares.
Why?
Because I want to know that I can stand on my own.
Amara reminded him that he didn't need to buy her shares to prove anything. Daniel agreed that she was right, but said that he still wanted to do it. After thinking about it, Amara accepted his offer. Daniel was surprised and asked if she was really willing to sell part of her ownership. Amara confirmed that she was. However, she made it clear that she intended to keep part of the company. When Daniel asked why, Amara looked into his eyes and told him that she had not invested only in his business, she had invested in him. 2 years after their first meeting, Daniel stood inside the headquarters of his rapidly growing company. Behind him was a massive sign bearing the name Daniel Financial Services. The small POS agent who had once operated from a tiny kiosk had become the owner of a thriving financial services company. Just then, Amara walked into his office. She asked him how many outlets.
How many outlets now?
38.
38?
Yes.
You started with one tiny kiosk.
I told you I'd own 20.
You passed 20.
I guess I became greedy.
Ambitious.
There's something else I want.
What?
You. I know you have almost everything money can buy, but I know something money can't buy.
He told her that despite everything she had, including almost everything money could buy, there was one thing money could never purchase. Amara asked what he meant. Daniel explained that money could not buy genuine love. It could not guarantee someone who would love her without caring about the amount in her bank account. And it could not guarantee someone who would remain beside her if everything she owned disappeared tomorrow. Amara's eyes began filling with tears. She asked where he expected to find such a person. Daniel smiled and told her that she had already found him. Then he went on one knee. Amara immediately covered her mouth in shock. Daniel called her by her full name, Amara Okafor. "Will you marry me?" Tears streamed down Amara's face. She accepted his proposal. She said, "Yes." They embraced tightly, both overwhelmed with happiness. Months later, their wedding became one of the biggest social events in the city. Family members, friends, business associates, and influential personalities gathered to celebrate the couple. Amara slowly walked down the aisle in her wedding gown, while Daniel stood waiting for her at the altar. But when she finally reached him, she leaned close and quietly reminded him
Remember the tiny
of
kiosk?
the tiny POS
I remember
kiosk
everything.
where their story had begun. Daniel smiled. For
Remember
a
the
moment,
tiny kiosk?
he remembered the young woman who
remember
had once walked up to his little kiosk, simply wanted to withdraw money. Neither of them could have imagined that a simple financial transaction would eventually lead to a business empire, a partnership, and finally, marriage. The tiny kiosk had given Daniel his first opportunity, but love had given both of them something money could never buy. And as they stood together at the altar, Daniel knew one thing for certain. Sometimes the greatest opportunities in life don't arrive looking like opportunities. Sometimes they arrive disguised as ordinary moments. And sometimes the person who changes your entire life walks into it when you least expect it.
Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It really helps us bring you more stories like this.